Sorry, but I was on the phone when you said it. I was on the phone when you said it. I was on the phone when you said it. It's above me now, above me now, above me now, above me now. It's above me now, above me now, above me now.
Wagwan YouTube, oh your girl Unique. Back here with another video again. I'm here, as you can see by the title. I am going to show you how I get my perfect brows. I just did a tutorial and a walkthrough slash tips of like how to do your brow as a beginner. So here we're just gonna get into it. And a lot of people that personally know me always ask me, hey, how do you get your eyebrows like that? So this is actually just a tutorial for all my personal peeps. So this is for you guys, and so let's get on to the tutorial. As you can see, I didn't put on no eyebrows. This is just my natural brows, and I'm just gonna show you how I draw on some fake eyebrows. You know, when you know you got no eyebrows, you gotta draw on eyebrows. Basically it's just saucer. If you know what saucer mean, it mean it just, there's nothing to it. First thing I do, I'm going to use my precisely my brow pencil. This is something new that I've been using lately. I think this is the best, one of the best eyebrow pencil. It's from Benefit and it looks like this. At first I had this one, which is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil, which looks like this. You can see they're different. One is skinnier and the other is fatter. That's it. Alright, otherwise from it being that, the point of the skinnier pencil, which is the Precisely My Brow, this is why it's called Precisely, because look at this point. It is very, very small. You can actually draw hair like strokes onto your brows. Let me actually get it up a little bit more. Look at this. It's like a fine tip pen, like a felt pen. That's how fine it is. Roll it up like that. Versus the first one that I've been using, which is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. And it's like this. It has an angle to it. It's fatter. It's not as skinny as the other one. So that's the difference between that. So let's do it side by side so you guys can see. Oh, it looks okay, like differently. That one's fatter, this one's skinnier. This one is called Precise because that's what it's meant to be, more precise, because it's tinier, while this one is more for like filling in. So when I first started doing my eyebrows, I used to use another good eyebrow staple I used to use, especially for people who don't use pen, people who use gel. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow dip pomade. This thing is wonders. Every time I do my brows, people always ask me, yo, like, what do you use? And I always tell them the Anastasia brow pomade. It comes like here, like that, and you actually can buy, it doesn't come with this, you have to buy it with it, which is the spoolie and the tip that you get with it. So I use like these three things interchangeably. But when I first started my brow game, where everybody was coming at my neck asking me, yo, how do you do your brows? Your brows looks amazing. This was my first ever love. I love this thing. Then I hear about the Goof Proof, and I bought this one first, thinking since it's kind of like the same shape as a angle brush for your brows. Point, focus on the thing, my youth. Focus on the thing. Excuse my nails. So you see how like they're like same angle. So because of the angle, I thought, like, you know, I could basically use it like my pomade, but in a pen, in a like a stick. But it's not the same. It's not the same as actually using a brush. So be mindful of that. Those are my three staple of brow gel that I use, gel slash pencil. I don't think I use any felt tip liquid anything. Plus I don't think there's such thing as liquid eyebrow gel. If there is, let me know. And I believe as a beginner, like, I really don't think that as a beginner you should be using anything liquid. Everything is for the professional. Let me tell you that. You have to truly practice when it comes to liquid eyeliner, liquid shadows, because liquid is so, you know, it's fluid. So when you actually do fluid makeup and you really want to draw on a precise something such as your brows, your eyeliner, it's kind of like it takes like really skilled hands to actually draw and perfect it. So liquid, I would, for a beginner standpoint, I would totally stay away from. I would not recommend liquid for beginners. And this is my perfect brows for beginners. Next thing I do, for a next tip that I use for my people who always ask me, yo, how me get my eyebrow pan fleek, is I use actual just concealer. When I use concealer, I use either concealer depending on the makeup that I am going for. So for example, when I want a regular face, like I have on no makeup and I want to fix my brows, because sometimes, you know, I believe in, you know, if you don't fix nothing, you actually just fix your brows. People in the makeup game actually know, like, concealer, that's you're going to be your best friend. Like, yo, you talk to her, you chat to her, you text her, you call on the phone, you're upon 2 hours on the phone with her. Concealer is gonna be your best friend. You make sure you have her back when she up in a fight. You better come quick and you better come and back her up, because that's how she is important to you. Concealer is your best friend, yo. For concealer, I use 2 types of concealer. But when I actually really want to go out, I don't have any makeup, but I still want to like have like a fresh looking brow, I use just regular foundation. Some 2 items that I use: 1 concealer or foundation. So what I'm trying to say is that you can use either concealer or foundation. These 2 items that I use, it doesn't matter. All it matters when it comes to like what type of makeup you are rocking that day. So if you're actually rocking no makeup, fresh face, or like a natural makeup, make sure you use a concealer or a foundation as your natural skin tone. Like your everyday foundation that you use is the same thing that you use to basically conceal your brows and basically rub off the imperfection for when you kind of mess up on your brows. So those halo brows that people use, you don't have to use a halo brow. You can just use your own skin tone in your concealer or foundation, and then you just blend it out, and that's more like a natural look. If you really want a beat look, make sure that when you do your makeup, you use, I prefer a concealer versus a foundation, but you can use either or, and make sure you actually use something that is like 1 shade or 2 shades lighter than your actual actual complexion. So when you actually use concealer on your brows, it's, you know, that's how you get the halo look. People like the halo look, they look beat. You know, that's a second item that you use to get perfect brows. A third item is optional. Back in the beginning stage, was, you know, brow gels. So you can, I only have 1 type of brow gel here. So unfortunately, I don't have my brow gel. So, but I will be putting a picture right here. It's basically, it's a very light gel that, you know, you coat your brows and it makes it like not move there. It actually, when you coat your brows, it comes in colored or clear. Clear is like, you know, I feel for a beginner you should use clear, especially if you have like really bushy eyebrows. That will actually clear gel is more your friend in my opinion, because if you really have bushy brow, like not sparse and sparing brows where you can't see nothing, clear gel is going to be your friend. And you use a brow gel that has pigment on there, to me it's just gonna look too much. So I would suggest clear for people who have thicker eyebrows, and then colored brow gel for people who have, like, you know, regular eyebrow density and also sparse density, like very sparse eyebrows. Because if you're going to also use a brow pencil and a brow gel, that's just gonna look so drawn on. It's not gonna look it's not gonna look natural. You're just going to, like, you know, basically draw it on, and then you have like more pigment just going on your brows. It's gonna kind of look too cakey. Third option, as I was saying, is brow gel. Brow gel is really nice. It really makes your, like, especially when you want to get that natural look, and you know, the hair, your actual hair to stand out, your eyebrows here to stand out, to say, oh yeah, look at my eyebrow. That's what makes your eyebrows set in place, is those brow gel. But I would say for beginners, you don't have to like go to no fancy Sephora, Ulta for a brow gel. You can use any gel. I say any gel, any hair gel at all. Like, you can use any hair gel. You don't have to actually go out and actually purchase something that is called brow gel. Another like hack, if you don't have no brow gel, is like got to be glue. You can use actual you can actually use your eco styler gel. You can use your got to be glue, and actually you can use your got to be glue freezy spray. It totally works. If you don't have brow gel, those are the three things that I would recommend instead of like actually going out, because brow gel can be expensive when you buy it up in an upper end, higher end. It can be up in the $30. Like, yo, where you buy a brow gel for $30 on your little budget, and you got eco styler gel right there where you get from the beauty supply store for like $4. Just use your just use your spoolie that you have, just dip a little, you know, comb it up, and you're good. You don't need to buy brow gel. So as I said, brow gel for me, in my opinion, is an option. Next, since those are I introduced you to the three things that you normally use to do your eyebrows. I know for people who know me, you know, people who know me is not that much makeup savvy, so they're like, geez, Pim, how many products are you gonna use just for freaking one eyebrow, like your eyebrows? Like, for real? Yeah, no, like, if you really want it to look flaky deaky, okay, like damn, like you can spot that ish from a mile away, like you pluck it for a long time, then you got to do what you got to do. You have to make sure that you put in the time, the work, the energy to make sure, you know, your eyebrows look good. If you go to a esthetician, all right, and you spend your money like to pluck, wax, all of that, like that's still time and energy that you use in your brow, like to take care of your brow. It's the same kind of energy. It's like, it's just all beautifying your face. So for this second half, I am actually going to show you my technique and how I do my latest updated brows. I will be demonstrating how I do my brows. This is optional. Alright, so another feature I forgot to show you guys about these pencils. The cool thing is they do come with a spoolie for all of the benefit brow pencils actually. First, I like to take the spoolie and actually brush my hairs. Right now I'm just brushing it upwards to at least get some volume to my eyebrows. As you can see, my eyebrows are very like sparse. It's not thick. It's not a thick consistency. My eyebrows are like more on the thinner spectrum. So it doesn't take that much. If I accidentally shave off something, God, just it's up to him now, because it's too late. It's gone too late. I already made my deathbed. I'm just freaking line it, because like, yo, I cut off my eyebrows. Yo, and I'm a person, my eyebrows, if I cut it off, expect it to grow for 3 months. I just pure dry eyebrow me I do for 3 months until that bitch grow back. Like, it's the struggle is real, man. The struggle is really real. Like, my hair don't fucking go like on my body. Like, look, it just, yo, like, if I ever shave off my eyebrows, yo, I look like Bozo the Clown or like some shit. The struggle is real. Anyways, as I was saying, my eyebrows, like, I have nothing on my eyebrows right now. No makeup, no makeup, no product, no nothing. This is just my regular hairs. But as you can see, I do have makeup on. So so my decision as somebody who's gonna put on my eyebrows is that I'm going to use more of a bolder outline when it comes to my concealers. That's a thing that you have to think about when you are putting on eyebrows. So I do have makeup. If I did not have makeup on, I'll make sure like that my outline that I use for my concealer or my foundation is my skin tone. Just keep that in mind, if you understand what I said. As I said, due to my thinness on the brows, precise brows is my jam. Like, once upon a time, like, I used to use that. I don't use the brow pencil anymore. I use just precisely my brow. Oh, another tip. I know I'm rambling. Another tip to get perfectly drawn on eyebrows is actually shape them before, you know, anything. Just go get them waxed, get them shaped, and they are so much easier. If you already have them bushy and you have like couple patches down here and up here and up there, like, it's very hard. It's very hard to get a outline of your brows. Like, it's always best to have a clean canvas where it's already like have a shape to them. So my eyebrows, it's like I thread them, but I realize that is one of the easiest way to get like precise drawn on eyebrows. I like to start off with the bottom, and then I make slow strokes following the natural arch of my brows. So when I do that, you can see that I'm not like drawing in a line or anything. And then afterwards, I like to just go on the top. You make small strokes, okay, following the natural curvature of your eyebrows. See? And I like to draw actually like a pinpoint right there. Pinpoint right there, okay. And then I start to fill it in like upward strokes. Just keep on drawing upward strokes, like lines, especially with the precisely my brows. And this is where concealer comes in, because if you have any imperfection, all you need is concealer. That is your bottom bitch. You better make sure she is fed, she is well taken care of, she go to school, she do her homework. You make sure you make sure she's good. My makeup is a little bit on the natural side, but yet still I want to make sure it's a little bit pumping. So I will be doing a highlighted color, a color that is 1 to 2, maybe this is more than 1 to 2, but this 1 to 2 higher shade, and take a flat angle brush to outline your brows. So I take a little bit of concealer, put it back on my hand, and dip my brush in that. I like to go from the top, just like how I draw small lines. That's exactly how I do it with the concealer as well. Small lines until I reach the end. It's like drawing actual drawing. You know, you take your time, and once I get like a real outlining, I spread it out. Like concentrated, like I'm blending it outwards. And I do the same thing for the bottom half. And I'm actually using a concealer that is 2 to 3 times, you know, higher than my skin color, lighter than my skin color, just so you guys can see the actual outline of how I do this.
Pussy wine, match me like a you and girl give me number, you know so the pussy in you, your style like Rudy and Snoop. Girl, I see give me the pretty singing, most men I see me drinking. Me a be unruly infidel, call me unruly king. Anyhow, you want study than birth, girl I see go see me and bird. Before me go a man, me rather go shell and bird. You want study than birth.
I hope you guys actually enjoy it. I really like put my 2 cents of like how I learned how to do my brow, starting as a beginner, you know, and make sure that you guys understand it. Hopefully you guys actually understand what I'm trying to say. But I explained to you the products that I use, what get my brows the way that people always ask me, like, yo, your eyebrow bad enough, what you use pan them, must something you use pan them, yo. So like, so make sure you actually press that subscribe button, comment on like what you like, and also what are also your method of like, you know, doing your brows. What are your tips that you have learned throughout the years of doing your brows as either a professional, a beginner? Maybe we can all like share our we can all share our tips and trick in like getting, you know, nobody say on fleek no more. Nobody, like that's such a long time term. Ugh. It's like cringy now, like on fleek, gross. That was a hair. Like anyway, so share how you get your fleeked out, layout, slay out, you know, slay to the goddess brows up in this mother. Okay, share your information of how you do your makeup, like especially your eyebrows. This is a eyebrow tutorial YouTube. All right, I'm going go. I know say this video a little bit long, but I'm do a little walkthrough, so please don't bite off my neck. Don't bite off my neck. I'm just here for the people who always ask me, personal people who always ask me, what do I do to my eyebrows? And here you go. You're welcome. Alright.
Me make girl come first. She love me more than her purse. Then it done just come after her like